I can only imagine that she was just kind of like plotting it all. She had like the bags packed behind something, and as soon as he left, all right, bye, honey,
Yeah.
I'll see you in a week. Good luck in the show and wherever the Fast and the Furious 25 reunion tour or whatever. And then as soon as he walks off the door, she's like, "Oh, he's gone." Beat it, and we practice, and the kids like doing army crawls out the door. I don't know, man.
What's up, guys? I'm Zap. This is Jericho, and we are now six-time international award-winning pop hip-hop music duo Band and Future. We do clean, fun music that everyone can listen to with a sound that is uniquely Californian. And right now, you are tuned into the Life's a Circus podcast, where we talk about things that are funny, interesting, and ridiculous. And we're going to jump into something spicy today, per Jericho's request.
Yeah, nah, why do you dragging me into this? I want to see what this is.
I let you pick.
I know that's true. It's true. I picked spicy. I don't know what that means though. So,
so before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with somebody who's either married or thinking about getting married, because it's crazy out in the streets right now. Because
okay,
one of the good guys is even having trouble. I'm talking about Tyrese, man. Have you heard about Tyrese and what's happening lately?
I haven't thought about Tyrese in a long time. So the answer is no, but I did look, the reason I have this lip ring, which is ridiculously small right now, I need to upgrade it, is because of Tyrese. So he was an influence on my life at one point. So shout out to Tyrese. What's going on with my boy?
A Los Angeles native, raised and born in Watts. I just found that out recently. I kind of knew that, but not really. But,
Juwan knew him.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, there was a singing competition in Watts, and Tyrese was there. Ty Dolla $ign was there. Juwan was there. So
that sounds right.
Yeah, it does.
Tyrese, Ty Dolla $ign, and our friend Juwan. Yeah.
Yes, that sounds right.
That sounds very right. So technically, we know Tyrese.
Basically, yeah.
We're just doing a podcast about our friend.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But what happened to him, though?
So it's a whole social media fiasco going around. So I'm just going to hit you with the basics of the story. So he married this lady, Samantha Lee, in 2017, and it didn't last. Mm-hmm. They were divorced by 2020.
Oh.
And she's like a fitness beauty influencer type of person. Okay. And she has a podcast where she recently was like, kind of like, I made a mistake and we should reconcile and all this kind of stuff. And so she said she had like different people in her ear at that time. And she said she was angry, she was hurt, she was emotionally intoxicated, whatever that means.
Wow, never.
Yeah.
All right.
So Tyrese wasn't having it because he apparently went on a 12-minute Instagram rant recently.
Okay.
And basically he claimed that when she left, she basically packed up all of his stuff and the 1-year-old child while he was on a plane so that they couldn't work it out or talk about it. And now she's requesting $20,000 a month in child support. Although I think they had like an agreement to where it wasn't supposed to be like that, a prenup or something like that. And now she's like, I want to come back. And he's like, no way. So I don't know if there's a question. I don't even know if I have a question for you. I guess what are your thoughts about anything that
Okay, it doesn't surprise me. That's just the number one thing. I think people are entitled to their own ridiculousness nowadays. But good on Tyrese. Statistically, we talked about it before in other episodes, like divorce is a thing, but then if you get married again, the chances of it go way up. Like, it's for sure going to happen. Why would you marry the person that you divorced already, so that's already one. But then I don't understand enough about what happened between them to accurately judge. Meaning, I don't know what happened to cause them just to I know the incident, but I'm saying the incident that she just kind of upped and left while he was unable to do anything about the situation. But up till then, like, what was happening? What was the buildup? What was the main thing that caused such a rift in the relationship? All I can say is that you definitely shouldn't take someone back that is willing to do something. So I'll call it immature. I'm gonna call this lady immature for not, because you've got you've got this relationship, this agreement. You've created a kid with this person, so you guys have some kind of understanding, and you can't talk things out. You just have to go like, all right, well, wait for him to listen. I can only imagine that she was just kind of like plotting it all. She had like the bags packed behind something, and as soon as he left, all right, bye, honey, I'll see you in a week. Good luck in the show and wherever the Fast and the Furious 25 reunion tour or whatever. And then as soon as he walks out the door, she's like, oh, he's gone. Beat it. And we all just we practice, and the kids like doing army crawls out the door. I don't know, man, but I'm just saying it's not surprising that kind of thing happens. I'm sure it happens all the time. But and then the $20,000, it always fascinates me how they come up with a number. Like, what do they say? I'm used to this lifestyle, so I can't go back. So I have to have this amount of money to sustain. That's usually what they say about it, right? Nah, man, you can do better, Tyrese.
Yeah,
you're Tyrese. You can get a lot of different women. Try another one.
Yeah, I think she reportedly makes $160,000 a year, which I mean is, again, like the lifestyle thing, but it's enough to support her and a child. But yeah, since you brought up some statistics, this is kind of the other part of this. So, and not just about Tyrese, but that kind of got me thinking about marriage and men and women in general. The CDC has said that the rate of single men even looking for dates has declined 11% in the last 4 years, and that most young men are single while most young women are not, which is very interesting. So it's, they said 63% of young men are single, to nearly twice the rate of women at 34%. And they say that because the reasoning they're giving is because more young women are hooking up with each other, switching teams on us. They are marrying older men.
I would have gone with that first, yeah.
And they're willing to become side chicks with successful men. So they're successful men who have like 2 or 3 chicks.
Interesting. I mean, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's good in a way. The older men part. But
and then let me add this to you.
Sure.
A lot of men are saying that, and again, we've seen this again. Tyrese, bringing it back to the Tyrese thing, is that the current American marriage laws do not favor the men, and so a lot of men are fearful of marriage because of that. The 50% divorce rate. This is what I just found out recently: 70 to 80% of divorces initiated by the woman.
Interesting.
And 90% of alimony paid to the woman. And then one person said that basically the way it's set up, women are pretty much incentivized to break the marriage contract, and they get rewarded for doing so. So they can leave at any moment for any reason and take half your stuff. And
right,
like, that doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it does not. I did have no, it doesn't. I had a talk with an older man. He may or may not have been my father, and he said that divorces are almost always the guy's fault. And I was like, interesting. He explained himself. He has a reason for why. Basically, they're like a woman has a certain thing that she needs, and then if the man doesn't fulfill them over time, she starts to explore her options outside of the marriage, or not, but like consider getting out of the marriage. But that number is ridiculous. That's 70 to 80%, like in instigated by the woman. That's really high, man.
Yeah.
So there's no hope. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there's no hope. So that's
Okay.
another episode of the Life's a Circus podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with somebody who's either married or going to get married. And explain to them how there's no hope. Everybody have a good day. Bye.
They took our jobs!